Alexa, what time is it?
It is 6:40 p.m.
Hey y'all. Oh my god. It's been so long since I've posted a vlog, but I'm back. Let's catch up while I get ready for a New York housewarming party. Using this. The last video I posted on here was 2 years ago. Basically, in the past 2 years, I transferred schools. So I was previously at Azusa Pacific, and then I transferred to Duke. I was on the track team there, got my master's, did that for 2 years. My second year of the master's, I actually quit the team and I just focused on school. That's like another thing. I really just honed in on networking, figuring out where I wanted to live post-college, and just like figuring out life. Like that was the first big decision I had to make in a very long time. For my program, you have to travel to a country for 10 weeks and do your thesis research. I was selected to do research in Tanzania, which was the most amazing experience. I worked with so many amazing people. While I was in Tanzania, I attended my friend's wedding, which was beautiful. I went to Arusha. I went to Zanzibar with my friend. I made so many friends. And honestly, that trip was when I decided, I wasn't coming back to the team. And that was like a really emotional trip for me because so many things changed in the split of a second. I'm already a pretty anxious person, and I think I really had to consider my mental health a lot during that time because it's like not an easy decision to make. I came back for my second year, wasn't an athlete anymore. I was like, what the heck do I do with all this free time? I spent a lot of time with friends, and honestly, I don't regret it. And dang, is this what I've been missing out on? Because my first year, I would literally go to school, go to practice, be too tired to do anything, and sleep and repeat. But then I was like, oh, I have like class, and then I can actually do stuff. So I traveled more. I went to DC for my birthday, which was really fun. I moved to a downtown apartment, and I'm literally not even telling you all the products. I'm so terrible. Okay, so I use this e.l.f. Halo Glow first, and then I'm going in with Born This Way, and I just put like a little foundation everywhere. I'm not like a makeup guru, but I'm definitely better than when I was 13, so I'll tell you that. Your girly was going through it emotionally. I feel like the past summer I lost a lot of things, but it got better. So that's what happened. And then I graduated in May, and it was so exciting. Writing my thesis and like defending it gave me so much anxiety, but I'm so glad I did it. And then after graduation, I had the chance to be a speaker at a conference in Germany, so that was really fun. And I never thought that I would ever go to Germany in my life. And when I met people there, they were like, oh, your first time in Europe is Germany. Like, wow. And I was like, yeah. But it was super fun. That experience was cool. Honestly, let me be honest with y'all. I stayed in a hostel. Hear me out. I've heard hostel slander, but when you pick the right one, it's really fun. So I stayed in this hostel. I think it was called, I don't remember the name, but if you're in Munich, like it's one of the most popular hostels. And I went up to this group of girls, and I think it was on my 4th day there. Because like towards the end of the conference, I was like, okay, I actually want to do something. Because I don't really know many people here. So I would consider myself a pretty outgoing person. So I just like went up to them and was like, hey, are you guys American? Because I heard like an American accent. And they were like, no, we're like from here, blah, blah, blah. You can join us. You can like sit with us and join us. I was like, thank you, God. Because I was like freaking out in my head. They were so kind, and we still follow each other on Instagram, like besties for life. So we went out together, which is fun. We went to like this little club in Munich, and we went to a bar the other day. And then we went for dinner another day. Like, it was honestly really cute. And I'm like, wow, is it this easy to just be friends with strangers? When I was in Germany, my bags were delayed for like 4 days. So honestly, I have a lot of lore. Like, a lot of things have happened. So my bags were delayed. I had to shop at Zara and get like a whole new wardrobe before my presentation. Like I didn't have clothes. And I was praying to God, please let this bag come before I go back to America. Thankfully it did, because your girl was calling the airline every day, sending emails, and they actually refunded me 50% of what I spent on the items. So I'm happy about that. Came back home. Obviously, like I had the whole job search. So that's another thing. So job search, I started heavily in March, but I like began researching companies in January. I can do a separate video on how to navigate that because that's a lot. But basically, to sum it up, that job search went on for 7 months. It's a beast. And everyone warned me. They were like, it's gonna be hard, like just prep yourself. And I'm like, you know, I've done hard things. I've done 400-meter workouts. Like, oh no, it's hard. And you need to check in with your mental health and just make sure you're taking care of yourself, dude. Like that's all I can say, because that time was low-key dark too. Because I was like, you just start doubting yourself and why is this so hard? And it's just one of those moments in life where you just got to get through it and get to the other side. And the biggest thing I kept telling myself was like, you just need 1 year of experience and it will be easier. So you just need 1 yes. And I applied to so many jobs and I was like, I just need 1 yes. So I ended up getting 2 yeses. Kind of to back it up, I'm a very intentional person. From the beginning, I told myself, I said, I'm gonna write down where I wanna live, right? Because from my perspective, I felt like I had an advantage at this point in my life because I'm not tied to anyone. I didn't really have to consider anyone when making my decision. So I recommend doing this. Again, I can make another video. I wrote down cities I would love to live in, cities I would love to, you know, explore in my 20s. And I think I wrote down Philly, Boston, Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York. And I started thinking a little more. I'm from California. I'm not sure my personality matches San Fran. So again, like talk to people who live in those cities and ask them how it is. A lot of the job opportunities were in North Carolina because I went to school in North Carolina, but I knew I didn't want to live there. Okay, awkward. The person I'm going with just called me and was like, what should I get for tonight? I'm like, I got you. What was I saying? What was it? The 2 opportunities I got. First one was in San Francisco and I really had to think about it and especially think about cost of living. So I'm like, do I know anyone there? Like, how can I advance? What's the culture like? Very techie. Like I watched so many YouTube videos. And then I told everyone, I'm like, I want to live in New York. I already have some family in New York. I've been to New York multiple times. I like the vibe. I like to do it all. I like to work, go out, work on myself professionally, have friends, parks, everything. And I was like, okay, well in New York, I wouldn't need a car, but oh my gosh, I have a car. Like now I'm thinking like, oh my God, my car and like shipping it and like all this stuff. So I took a chance on myself and I said, baby, we're going to New York. I ended up in New York and that is a major life update. I work in healthcare public relations and I get to use my background in research and global health to work with global health clients. And I think it's really awesome. I moved in August. So a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you just missed the summer. And I'm like, I know, but girl, it's about to be cold. It's about to be cold. It's already getting really cold out here. But yeah, I'm like super excited because I always knew too, I was like, I want to work on content creation more. And this is honestly the perfect place. And it will really hold me accountable because like you can just do anything. And my friends know I am very type A. Like I love planning what I'm going to do. I don't do it all the time, but okay, I got a call again. But yeah, it's been interesting. I have a couple former teammates who live here. Sisters, still kind of like finding my friend group. I want it to be natural. Honestly, I feel like in every phase of life, like you're always starting over. Like when I went to Duke, I had to find a friend group. When I went to APU, I had to find a friend group. And I feel like the thing that's worked for me is just letting it come organically. but still being super intentional. Like at this point in my life, I'm 20, like I know what kind of friends I like and I know what I like to do. So just finding people who kind of have similar interests as you. They don't need to think the same as you, but just similar interests. So I love being friends with like super ambitious and fun people who can do it both. Love to travel. I'm actually, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm trying to do this wing eyeliner on here. I'm actually going to DC next weekend to see my best friend from Duke. So I'm really excited about that. Let me update on dating. I never talk about this online, but it's YouTube, so might as well. Dating is, I don't like it here. I'm scared. I'm very scared. I got on the apps. Let me just get on. I'm in a city, like whatever. Scary. One, it's like there's so many people here, but then it's like so small. Because I'll tell someone, oh, I saw this person on the app. They're so cute. And they'll be like, oh, I matched with them already. And I'm like, oh, okay. Men love to be pen pals. I know it's expensive. I know things are expensive. But I don't think we need to text every day for hours. I think it's perfectly okay to catch the vibe. I mean, at least the kind of personality I have, I can catch the vibe within like a day, or honestly, a 10-minute conversation on the phone. So like, I just feel like people here are so busy and they're always working and they're always moving and they're always commuting. We don't need to text. I don't know what it is about texting. Maybe it's cheaper because it's free. Maybe. I don't know what it's like to like ask someone out and like take them on a date and pay for everything. But I mean, that sounds fun if you got it like that. Because I don't know, people are always like, I don't want to spend money on women, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, you're also experiencing those things too. Like, I think people need to change their mindset. Not every date is going to be your person, right? But think about it this way. Regardless, you're trying out a new place. You get to be with good company, hopefully. And you get to dress up. Like, who doesn't love dressing up? That's what I'm doing right now. I just don't want to waste my time and that person's weird. Very hard to like keep it going with me and not mess it up before I like actually meet you. I hope when I meet my person, I hope I meet that person in an organic way. Let's come back to this video, y'all. Let's come back to this video in a year. Okay, we're gonna put some highlighter. This is from ColourPop. Y'all just ask me if you want the products later, because I'm already forgetting everything. But oh, I will tell you this product, what I put on earlier. It's the e.l.f. blush in Bronze Bombshell. You see that? I know y'all see that. So I bought this lip liner at a beauty salon. It was $2. So I just like using, oh, there's also the NYX one I use, but be careful when you buy this one. It's the NYX Line Liquid. You can't sharpen it. Like I tried sharpening it, but look at it. It's like so weird. So sometimes it hurts my lips because I have to shake it for it to come out. Yeah, it's probably done. Like those are my major life updates. Friends, still trying to find a friend group. Dating, single, work, going good. We're going strong, still learning a lot. Agency life is definitely different than research, but I'm excited. I honestly love going to the office because I can dress up and it's in a nice area, so I love that. Family's good. Mental health is good so far. And I'm just like really open to new experiences right now, but I'm also being very intentional. So I'm kind of in the era of saying yes to what I want, but also leaving when it's not what I want anymore. And I encourage you all to adopt that mindset because I think it's really helpful. I like doing stuff that's fun to me. So I love thrifting. I want to try horseback riding. I have a friend visiting soon, so I'm really excited. I saw that the New York City Ballet is having like a 30 under 30 deal. I want to go to that with her. I'm gonna go to a concert. We're just like gonna explore a lot of good food places and we're gonna have a time. She's my homegirl, like for life. We went to undergrad together, and we would always like go out to LA places. I don't know how we did it all. This next chapter is really just learning how to do it all and still have balance. And the biggest thing I'm learning is there's trade-offs. Like there's some weeks here where I don't go out on the weekends because I'm tired and I just want to relax. Like you're not going to be able to do it all the time. You're not going to be able to see your closest friends all the time, or like have a really good week and stuff, or like see family. Like there's some weeks where you're like, I just want to pour on myself this week. Like I don't really want to see anyone, which is totally fine. I would recommend, because I'm not going to promise y'all that I'll be active on YouTube, but one, I'm going to try to vlog more, but I will say I primarily post on TikTok. Yeah. I like YouTube as well because it's more intimate and I actually can like talk and like do story times. Like I'm gonna have story times in the future. Some weird stuff has already happened. And yeah, this can be like a little longer. People can watch it while they're getting ready or eating or winding down and going to bed. And this is also just a diary to my future self when I look back and I'm like, dang girl, it's been a year since you've been in New York. Like what has happened? I'm just like really excited. And at the end of the day, I give it all to God because he has brought me from the bottom to here. And I know that because of social media and like all this stuff, you'll see people doing things or like on trips or in different cities and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Well, you don't know everyone's story. Like this is just your reminder again, because you always hear it. You don't even know what goes on behind closed doors. You only see what people want to show you. So I just want to reassure you that you're not behind. Everyone's on their own timeline and you're going to get all your dreams and goals. The biggest thing is just like putting in the work, putting in the action, practice gratitude every day. Cause I'm like like I wake up and I'm like, this is my life. And I was actually texting one of my friends and she's like, I can't believe you're actually in New York. I was like, I manifested it. And I also put in the work. I like it out like what my dream self looks like. And I was like, okay, that's the next step. I'm going to take y'all along. You're going to see like different characters in my life, different additions, different subtractions, who knows. Makeup's done. I'm going to like put on a fit and then I'll record what I look like for this housewarming party. Let's change. This is the final look. I'm ready to go out. 7:32. I'm meeting my friend at 8:30. I have this necklace that my friend thrifted for me. Oh, I should just do a jewelry tour while I'm at it. I made this in Tanzania. It says Forever Love. Got the rest of these rings on Amazon. I thrifted this jacket for like $70. My friend's mom got me this from Amsterdam. My friend got me this from Dubai. The other friend got me this anklet for my birthday. And what else do I have on? This is from Amazon. It's like a bodysuit, but let's go have a good time. It's Friday night in New York.